It's a little bit of everything. So it's a little bit of the texturing, it's a little bit of the surfacing. So surfacing, there's different terms for it, but it's essentially how does the material feel? It's not just the texture, the colors of it, but does it feel rough? Does it feel smooth? Does it feel glossy? So things like that, how much detail is in there. So for example, if you watch a Disney film, they're not going to have a ton of pores and like that super fine skin detail. They push it a little bit, but don't go too far. It's trying to find that happy medium between plastic looking, where there's no skin detail whatsoever, and hyper realistic, where it's just a ton of skin details. So honestly, it is just a little bit of everything. For example, like the shading. Sometimes you'll want to make sharper shadows if you want to go for more of a cell shaded look. Think of the Spider-Verse films. Those have a very unique shading feel to it. The lighting, if you're doing something much more realistic, you try to stick with very realistic, real world lighting. So for example, doing a VFX film, you would want to match the lighting in a real world environment as closely as possible so the character feels like they're in that environment. But for animation, you can go much more stylized, add rim lights when there shouldn't be some, and just make the animation really pop. A good example of that is eye shines. So the little bright spots you see in eyes, in VFX films, you would just get that eye shine to work the way real lighting would. So just the way my lights here, add those shines in my eyes. In animation, those eye shines might actually be hand animated so that you can position them exactly where you want to get the maximum appeal in those eyes at all times, regardless of where the light angle is. Or you might have a special light that is its only purpose in the scene is to add eye shines that you can control, or that the lighter can control. We wouldn't really do that as an animator usually. And that way you could still get a rendered eye shine, but it's controlled versus just happening because of a random light somewhere in the scene. So yeah, there's a lot of different things that go into making that stylized Disney Pixar feel in there. It even comes down to the animation, where you have to animate it somewhat realistically. So if you look at Pixar films, they tend to be based on realism, which technically all animation is, but they have that more subtle level of small movements and realistic actions that then get stylized and exaggerated, versus something like Hotel Transylvania, which is just really focused on those cartoony poses and dynamic motions, super fast timing that would be impossible to do in real life. And then if you go on the other side, something like VFX films, Jurassic World, the Transformers films, anything like that, now you're sticking very close to real world timing. Still exaggerating. There's always exaggeration in almost anything that we do, but it's going to be much more limited how far you can exaggerate things. So it's an entire pipeline process just to create the style of a film.